How's it going, guys? My name is Righteousnicky, and welcome to a vlog. I'll be talking a bit about myself today. I haven't felt like making a Hearthstone video or anything. Damn it, kitty. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to be talking a bit about myself here because, I felt like talking. Sometimes when you are alone that much, you just want to talk with someone, and considering I haven't really talked with anyone those past maybe weeks, you could say, I guess I'm going to talk to myself here, or in this case to you. So first off, I don't want to apologize. I'm a bit tired, haven't slept that much today, and yeah, I trained a bit today, so I'm a bit tired. Damn it, kitty, don't bite me. Alright. Alright. Look at that beast. Oh. Shit. So, I actually wanted to talk to you a bit about the story of my hair. Why is this long hair? Why am not with a short hair? Shouldn't I cut my hair? And similar questions like that. So, yeah, well, having a hair like this is, you could say, it was a dream of mine to try. Actually, it may sound very strange, but when I was little, I tore a piece of paper and I wrote two things. And this was, I think I did that when I finished the game Prince of Persia. And I wrote to myself, for the future, I'm going to do those two things. And those two things were, I'm going to grow a beard like the Prince of Persia. This type of beard like a wok, I think it's called. Some people refer it like a goatee, but no. In Bulgaria we call it a wok, like katinar, wok, I don't know. And also grow a hair as big as the Prince of Persia. So my hair is actually a bit bigger than his now. I really liked my hair when it was a bit shorter. But yeah. I changed my opinion over the time about my hair and how much I want to grow it and why I'm growing it. But I did this like I made this note like maybe 10 years? No, maybe around 6-7 years ago. And that was something I really wanted to do in my life once, to see how I'm going to look with long hair. And I'm actually going to show some pictures of how I actually looked when I had short hair. Some people say that it's better. Like, I don't mind. To be honest, I feel better with longer hair. But yeah, I'm going to cut my hair one day and I'll be back to normal. To my pretty normal self someday, but for now I think I can just enjoy it. There are a lot of factors about why I'm still keeping my hair, and actually the moment like I had that note, actually I don't have it anymore, but I remember writing it and I walked this memory in my mind, and I actually didn't know when to start to grow my hair. And I actually started, the thing that motivated me was mainly university. Going to university, like, first of all, my university was in a different city, our capital city, and people there are very cool people. Like, they're very, people there their mindset is much more chill. No, I don't think chill is the right word, but like open to new stuff. Because the city where I come from, it's the general Bulgarian city where people need to act in a certain way, normal people, and it's like set in stone in small cities. Like most men need to act like this, most women need to act like this. It's a very stereotypical thing. I think most of you Eastern Europeans are going to understand me about this. We have like this general like Balkan way of treating things. And going to a big city to see so many different people, it really changes your vision about how things could be. University, I met a lot of very cool people there, and the first thing that really motivated me was music. Like I listened to metal before going to university. In my particular university, there were, you could say, a lot of metalheads. Not really. If you watch them from far, you would never assume that they're metalheads, but like they seem like normal people, but they listen to some very interesting metal music, and this was the first thing that motivated me. I managed to hear some really different bands that I never heard before that really pushed me into the metal wave a bit. But the key moment when I decided that from this day forward, or like I don't remember the day, but from this moment, it was actually maybe a person, I don't know. So we had this professor. I'm not really sure if it's a professor. Let me check. Actually, keep my like university book, students book. I don't know. Basically, the book that you get grades in university. I'm not really sure if he's a professor, but he was certainly very young. Maybe around 20. He's 20. I think he was around 25 years old, maybe getting up to the 30s. But he seemed like a pretty young dude for a university to teach, and he did his job fantastic. Like he was like this very thin, long-haired metal guy, and he was like this death metal guy. Like I don't know how to explain. Like his hair was like so long. He had like this huge ponytail going to his lower back, and damn, I was like, wow, this guy's a professor, and he actually taught us one of the hardest subjects there in the first semester, if you could say. He was teaching mathematical analysis, I think it was called, yeah. And actually, I have his name here. Hamamjiev. Yeah, we called him the Little Hammer because Hamamjiev, Malak Hammer, Little Hammer. Anyway, so that guy was pretty cool. Like he was from my entire life learning from teachers. He was probably one of the ones that I'm going to remember because he had this way of explaining things that was very that grabbed your focus. Like it was interesting the way he explained stuff, and he was a very cool dude. And I don't know, his style and the things and the way he was doing things kind of motivated me to like not be like him, but pursue the way I wanna be, if that makes sense to you. Yeah, I think that was around 2 years ago, and I started growing my hair back then. I have cut it just a little when I was trying to even it up because it looked much worse then. I think it's not that good now. I haven't went to cut it in a long time, but anyway, yeah, that's the main story about my hair. And the plan was I was going to cut it when I finished university, but I actually dropped out from university after the first year. Not because I was a bad learner or something. I actually had some pretty decent grades, like not the best, but like I had I had like 3 and 4s. I had some 6s here as well for the first semester, which is pretty good considering that most of the people didn't get any of their tests. I don't know how is the name in the university in English, but they were like, they had to repeat the tests next year to get them right. And I managed to get everything in the first semester, so not many people managed to do that, so I guess I wasn't that bad. And yeah. But anyway, I dropped because I wanted to do YouTube, Actually, when I was first thinking about how I'm going to play games, back then I was playing League of Legends and I really wanted to be a professional League of Legends gamer or something, but yeah, when I started to think about how and what I'm going to do, it turned out that I didn't really want to play League of Legends for 8 hours or more only. I just want to play some different games and not to get bored as hell from one game. So my goal was to see how I'm going to grow my hair for around 5 years until I finish the university. But now that I'm not in university, my new goal is I'm going to keep my hair till I find a girl, and when I find a girl, like a girl that I can love, I'm going to cut my hair then. And this is a little way that I'm going to test my future girl if she's going to like me different. Like she could have liked the long hair as well, but even if she liked the long hair, I could grow it up later, but it's a test to see how she would react to change. Like, this may sound crazy to you, but yeah, I'm just keeping my hair not for myself, to be honest, anymore. But the second part that I keep my hair is because I am a gamer. And there are a lot of games that motivated me to keep my hair through the years. And actually I can show you here on the wall. I've put some, you could say, pictures. I printed some pictures of game characters long ago that I thought that were really cool and motivated me. I haven't put new characters from a long time, and probably not going to put any more, but yeah, those are like main characters from my childhood that really motivated me. I'm going to show you. So you can see here we have Illidan, Prince of Persia Warrior Routine, we have War from Darksiders 1, we have the Lich King, and on the right here, oops, this is the lamp here, we have, this is Dante from the Devil May Cry 2013, we have an Assassin, we have Dead from Darksiders 2, and we have Troll here, which is a bit of the point here, unfortunately, and I don't really have this paper to get him in the right position, but yeah. So yeah, those were characters that made a pretty huge impact on me. Maybe not all of them, but some of them, for me growing up as a person and perceiving things. So yeah, the hair is in their honor, if you could say. So this is going to be about my hair, to be honest. Little story. I actually had some other stories in my mind yesterday when I was trying to sleep, but I kind of forgot them. So maybe I'm going to share with you some other time. Yeah, I was going to share about maybe some other cool teachers that I had in the years, but that's going to be another day. As for now, oh yeah, some updates. You could say I've gotten a bit fat here throughout the months, so that's why I'm training a bit to get in shape. Also, I'm probably going to start to search for a job after 2 weeks. This was my plan when I stopped my previous job, and I'm going to try to start it again, the window cleaning thing. But yeah, let's hope my boss is going to be nice to re-invite me because I really liked it there. But if not, I guess I'm going to find something else in the start of March. And yeah, when I find my job, it's going to be hard to keep up the videos again. I actually said in the previous vlog that I was going to man up the quality and the number of videos that I was going to upload, but I decided to start a new game that it's called World of Warcraft, and that kind of slowed me down a lot. So yeah, but yeah, I'm probably going to soon be finishing WoW. I need like maybe 1 or 2 more months. It really depends how our guild is going to progress. I'm mainly going to play till we defeat the, like seriously, till we kill Mythic Archimond. and we're a bit far from there. At the moment we're at Tyrant Valkyrie. We have like 4 bosses, and those are 4 of the hardest bosses left in the game currently. Like, really hard. Like, you need some days of progress to kill one of those bosses. And we still need to get some extra gear and stuff. As well, like, Mythic Archimond was killed only by 2% in the world. And considering World of Warcraft probably has around, well, we don't really know the exact number, but considering it dropped from 10 million to around 5 million, 2% from 5 million is around maybe 50,000 people. Which doesn't seem little, but still it's not that much. 50,000 people are around maybe, actually that's 1%. So around 100,000 people. So that's like, if you say that one guild has around 20 people, core raiders, you could say that 500 guilds only in the world killed Archimond, which isn't much. Like, I'm not the best hardcore raider, but I really enjoy putting my limits to the test, and yeah, it's pretty fun. But enough about World of Warcraft. I was actually planning to make a video, WoW related, a humoristic video. It was going to be about, if you have watched WoW Crander's Orc vs Wild, I was planning to do a similar video about a Tauren. I'm not going to review a lot of it, but a Tauren's trying to survive in Frostfire Ridge. I already have the story. I wrote it actually. It's 7 pages long, if you can believe it. But I had some problem recording it, and my voice is pretty shitty if you have seen it from the Zeratul rap there. And actually, I'm going to try to make a remake to the Zeratul rap with maybe changing my voice a bit, but I don't know. I'm going to think about it. So yeah, those are my plans for the future in general. I'm going to be working, saving some money for next winter, and yeah, I'm going to see how this channel is going to go. Hearthstone. I've worked the content about Hearthstone by a lot. I'm mainly focused on Heroes of the Storm at the moment. To be honest, I'm not recording non-stop. Like, when I feel like it, I just sit down and record for around 2 hours, and it just pops out that a game is good enough for a video. But otherwise, I play even more in my free time about Heroes of the Storm, trying to get it, trying to see how far I can go up to the ranks. So yeah, I'm for Hearthstone, I'm generally waiting for the new expansion to come around April, I think, maybe the end of March. We'll see. Heroes of the Storm is pretty decent at the moment, I guess. I'm going to primarily keep playing that. I've stopped doing random games. I really want to finish. I really want to finish my playthroughs about Brutal Legend and Plague Inc. Evolved, but this isn't going to happen pretty soon, unfortunately. But yeah, expect me to upload every day, I hope. And yeah, it's going to be my Riddle rant for today. Some people may not have enjoyed it, but at least I have put some World of Warcraft content here to keep you busy watching, at least if you're not interested in me talking that much. So yeah, it's going to be everything from today, guys. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay righteous.
We will cast you down like the mongoose. Cast them down! Let the scavengers below feed on them. We will always soar.
I'm out of rage.